shit together, but neither do you. I ain't got my shit together, but neither do you. What is going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Coordinated Chaos. My name is Dontrielle, and this is a podcast about me getting my shit together because it ain't. It ain't. But we are actively working on it. So judge your mama. Don't judge me. Okay? Today is Wednesday. Whew, it's hot. And it's hot. I'm sorry. It's hot. Today is Wednesday, July 28th. And before we even get started, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And please leave a comment if you can. I very much appreciate it. I appreciate everything because I'm talking to myself. And even if I don't get no subscribers or no new members to the channel, I'm going to be having these conversations for myself because I told y'all it's about me getting my shit together, right? Follow along if you want. Follow along if your shit ain't together, right? But it's July, and I mean it's Leo season, and big Leo, baby. I told y'all my birthday coming up. I'm a Leo. I am hot. I'm sorry. If you are a Leo, happy birthday today. If today is your birthday, get you some money. If you know a Leo, if there's a Leo in your family, send them some money. Stop being cheap, okay? An Arizona iced tea costs 99 cents, $1.10 with tax. Stop being cheap. Send them $1 for that. And Leos, you can't be fucking beggars. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm sorry. The economy is trash. We all know that, right? But anyway, yes, I'm hot, y'all. I told y'all my birthday is coming up. I'm about to be 40, and perimenopause is whooping my ass, okay? She whooping my ass, and I really think that it's just unnecessary. Like, all you had to do is send a sign like, hey, I'm here. Nobody asked you to stay. Nobody asked you to get comfortable. Nobody asked you to take off your shoes. Nobody asked you to get a cup of water. It's fucking unnecessary. I am burning up. As you can see, I have my arms out. Muscles, baby. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, and they shining. Some of that is sweat, but don't mind that. But they shining because it's hot. I'm burning up. Oh my God. This is not what today's episode is about, so excuse me. Perimenopause and ADHD can both go to hell. Perimenopause and ADHD can both go to hell. Perimenopause and ADHD can both go to hell. Go to hell, go to hell, go to hell. Okay. So today is Wednesday, right? And today's topic on the chaos blueprint that I'm creating to get my life together, okay, in progress. Today's topic is family, right? What relationship are you silently expecting to improve while making no intentional effort? How you gonna do that, anime? What relationship are you silently expecting to improve while making no intentional effort? Again, how you gonna do that, anime? How is you gonna do that, right? So let me start off by saying, it's hard for an introvert. Was once I'm all inside and about me, it's just like, oh, hey, you exist. Hey, you exist. And that doesn't have anything to do with introvert. It's just like life lessons and, you know, your interactions and your experiences with people, they kind of put you in a place to be like, I see all this fuckery before it even begins. So I'm going to head on out to protect my peace. Okay? Going through perimenopause and fucking having ADHD, and you want me to include your bullshit on top of it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Again, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. But when it comes to relationships, so I'm very estranged from my family. At first, it was very intentional. Like, don't fucking talk to me. Don't fucking talk to me. And when I say estranged from my family, from 20 years, I went without talking to my mother and father. I went without talking to them. I mean, we are on workable, walkable ground now. But yeah, I was just like, I'm good, bruh. And it was because, like, I'm a very empathetic person. So I'm going to see your perspective, right? I'm going to see your perspective. I'm going to hear you out.
I can put myself in your shoes, right? And with me being like that and me being so self-aware, I can see my faults in the situation. I can see my position in the situation, right? And a lot of times talking to your parents, it's like, you don't want to hear me. You're not trying to hear me. All you want to be heard is what you think. And a lot of times that falls into victim mode. I'm not doing that, bruh. I'm not doing that. And I'm one of those people who, because I can see your perspective, I will re-explain some shit to you in different words, but it has the same core meaning, right? Like 5 plus 2 can get you to 7. 4 plus 3 can get you to 7. 8 minus 1 can get you to 7. 6 plus 1 can get you to 7. There are a multitude of different ways to say what needs to be said, and I'm trying my damnedest to figure out which way you understand. Again, that goes back to language. Everybody and I'm not even talking about like Spanish, French, and Italian. Everybody has a language that when they hear it, oh, that makes sense, right? That makes it. I'm trying to find the language that works for you, but you're not trying to hear it whatsoever. So it was a lot of that. And then I felt like, yo, every time something happens, why do I, as a child, have to be the bigger person and apologize first? What is that? You're not trying to hear me, and then I gotta apologize first. Actually, you know what? Wrap all this shit up. Wrap it up. I don't care, right? So for a long time, I just wasn't talking because that's how I felt. Like, I don't need you to validate my feelings. I don't need you to even acknowledge them. I need you to acknowledge your position in what the situation is, and I wasn't getting that. So we wrapped it up, right? It's a lot of sweeping shit under the rug type things that happens within the black community. And bitch, I was tired. I was tired of looking at this lumpy ass fucking rug. When the fuck is we gonna take the trash out? When is somebody gonna get the motherfucking Hoover and vacuum all this shit up? Because I'm tired of looking at it. Nobody wants to do it? Cool. I will fucking leave it alone. And it was like that for a while, right? But at the same time, so I am the oldest daughter of an oldest daughter who's also a middle child. Did you hear what I am the oldest daughter of an oldest daughter who's also the middle child. Okay? Okay, right? So growing up in my household with my other siblings, for my other siblings, I was the fucking golden child. I could do no fucking wrong. This shit was news to me because to me, my parents, I couldn't do shit right. I couldn't do a motherfucking thing right. And it was just like, well, what the fuck? Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, you're telling me that I'm doing wrong, but I'm not understanding what I'm doing wrong, right? And I'm someone who needs to understand. Confusion is the quickest way to piss me off. Because we all understand the English language. Why is this so confusing? What is happening, right? I don't understand. And if I'm telling you I don't understand and you thinking that I'm lying, I'm going to shut down. You got it. You got it. You got it, pimpin'. I ain't got nothing else to say, right? So there was this rift between me and my sisters. I remember when my son was, he was not even a year old. He was maybe 6, 8 months. But within that time frame of like the early months of my kid being born, both of my sisters, all of my sisters pretty much live in different states, right? And I actually got the chance to see some of them at different times. So I would see one sister get into an argument with her. The fuck? We ain't seen each other in a while. And yet the first thing we do is get into an argument. Sounds right, but like the fuck? Then I would see another sister get into an argument with her. And for me, again, someone who is self-aware, I was like, okay, the common denominator in both of these situations or all of these situations is me. What the fuck am I doing, right? Let's check yourself first, right? What the fuck am I doing, right? So I had to take a step back to actually say, like, what's going on? Like, what's going on with you? I was depressed and I was manic, but I did not realize it. I had not been diagnosed yet. So that was a thing, right? But then, like, once we got into like a group chat and we all started spilling our sides. It was just like, oh wow. Like, wow, we grew up in the same house but had very different experiences there. Like, so different to the point that as sisters, we didn't even talk for years sometimes. And that shit, it made me sad because, like, they're my niggas. Them is my niggas, bro. Like, them is my niggas, right? So we have patched that all up. Them my niggas, bro. Them is my niggas. Like, don't fuck with my sisters. Don't fuck with my sisters. And then I have the group chat with the sisters that I chose, right? And we became friends from a fucking Facebook group. We was in this petty ass Facebook group. One of the girls I already knew because she was in my military unit. And then it actually started with a group like of 8 of us, right? And the people would be dropping off. Again, I'm one of them friends that if I have to say something, let you know that you're doing something stupid more than 3 times and I don't see any corrective behavior, I'm gone. And I'm talking about I'm going to block and delete you, gone. And a lot of that was happening, like people just fell off and now there's 3, right? And we are so close and we know each other so well that at times, like if one of them has a headache, I have a fucking migraine. Like, what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Again, we all live in different states, right? What are we doing? What's happening, right? Like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm talking about headaches or migraines so bad and so blinding that now I have to leave work. But I can't leave work because I can't fucking see because my head hurts that bad type shit, right? And I love them niggas, right? Those are the communities that I am a part of. Like I said, I did come to a level playing field with my parents. We do talk now. They do have my number. We are on good terms. We're going to leave it there. But I'm very firm on setting my boundaries. And I think a lot of that was me not knowing how to set my boundaries because I felt like me setting my boundaries was being taken as being disrespectful, right? My parents are from that generation where disagreeing with you or talking back is disrespectful. Like, I don't eat cheese. I don't eat cheese. I've never eaten cheese, right? Telling my mom that I don't eat cheese at one point in my life, it was disrespectful. How? I don't eat the shit. Like literally every time I eat it, I'm projectile vomiting. What the fuck are we talking about? So, like, it was just, how do I set my boundaries and not be disrespectful? And then what I realized, I had to just say, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. This is the boundary I set. Either you fucking respect it or you get no access to me, right? What Kanye say? My presence is the present, kiss my ass. Like, that's what we're doing. That's what we've been on. And that's pretty much how I operate. But since these are the relationships, like the close relationships, even with my like extended family, my aunts and my uncles and my cousins, it was always a very contradictory relationship going on. Like, we were taught, like, you stick up for your family, you be there for your family. If your family needs you, that's family. You do for your family. But at the same time, it was a bunch of fuck them niggas. Huh? Like, fuck them niggas. Like, and I used to have this saying that I would say for a long time. Like, I learned how to disrespect my parents from watching my parents disrespect their parents. Once I came up with that saying in my brain, I was like, oh, okay. And again, I'm always the one who gets the information first on you. You have to be the leader. You have to do better than this, right? You have to show and tell. You have to be the example. I don't know why, but here I am being an example for people who ain't got their shit together. I'm still sweating, y'all. Like, my elbows is sweating. This is ridiculous. But yes, so having that contradictory relationship around like extended family, aunts and uncles and things like that, how that has shown up in my adult life is me not cultivating too many relationships. So on top of all of that shit, I moved around a lot as a kid. I went to what, 7, 8 different schools before high school, right? So, and we just moved a lot. So when you move a lot as a child and you constantly making new friends, and then literally, this is before cell phones, right? So you had that landline. And a lot of times when we moved, we would change our number. So if I'm thinking if I moved and changed my number, then the person that I did have their phone number, they probably have changed their number or moved too. So a lot of the relationships that I was building as a kid, I couldn't maintain them because I moved. So as an adult, I'm very social. I'm a social butterfly who don't want to be social. Like I'll go out, I'll entertain, I'll be charming, I'll be charismatic. But after a while, let's wrap this shit up. I want to go home. Like y'all were a good time. This was a hoot. Nanny. But I'm ready to fucking go. I'm ready to go. Okay? Don't talk to me no more. I'm ready to go. What's that song? Alyssa, damn, what's that girl's song? Rather Be Here. What the fuck is that song? Damn, I can't even remember it. But y'all know the damn song. Well, she at the party and she don't want to talk. She'd rather be home all by herself, but she's here. That was me. That was me after a while. And I guess that comes with age because as, you know, a young hot woman in my 20s, baby, I was shaking ass in the club. All 3 teaspoons of ass was getting shook. I'm talking about walking around. Look, back in those days, it was business casual when we went to the club, right? So I had my little heels on, had my little blazer or my little jean vest. It was cute, girl. It was cute. Hair was fried and dyed and laid to the side. It was cute. That perm was sweat out by the end of the night. I was walking around barefoot with a bottle of Parmesan. That's what was happening. All right. But anyway, like the relationships now that I try and cultivate as an adult, I am apprehensive about it because one, I have to actually put myself, in a vulnerable state to be like, okay, I am open to hearing your shit. Because that's what it is. When you deal with other people, you have to be receptive of the fuckery that comes with them. It is, right? Like, so I told y'all I'm in the Social Proof Circle, which is a group of entrepreneurs that is ran by David Shands, who hosts the Social Proof Podcast. Social Proof Podcast, and then Donnie Wiggins, his co-host, but she also has her own podcast, Full Transparency, right? And it's entrepreneurs coming together, learning how to build, grow, and maintain a business. And I've been in, before it merged, it was Morning Meetup that I was in with David Shands. In the Morning Meetup, it's very family oriented, and I hated it when I first got in there. That they would always be like, oh, we're family. Oh, we're family. Well, if you have a toxic relationship with your family, the last thing you want to do is hear, we're family. Are you? Are you like the shit that I was not trying to be involved in with my own fucking family? So a lot of times in the early days, shit, even until this goddamn year, I was just in the background. I was there on the calls. A lot of times, in the beginning, my work schedule overlapped, so I could just like ear hustle on the call. And I wouldn't have my camera on too much. I wouldn't participate too much. It was very sparse and in between. But then once it merged, I don't know what happened, but like I understand where they come from with the family. So part of the Social Proof Circle is a book club that we have. Every day, Monday through Friday, we have a book read. Whatever book that we're reading in the community, we read it live. It's usually on audio. It's usually on Audible, and then like we discuss it before we have to meet with the community. But like since this merged, like we have just been like, we've been creating our own little thing going on over there. And today, it made me proud to be a part of it because we just finished up reading Launch by Jeff Walker. And when we finished it and just, giving our takeaways, I was like, this is a good book. But this is information that I'm not ready to use now. So like a lot of times when I was listening to the book being read by him, it was just a lot of womp, 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 womp. Like it was going over my head, or it was just like, bruh, say what the fuck you gotta say. Like you're taking forever to get to the point. Like I don't need all this. Just get to the point, right? And then one of the members, Miss Shakia, she actually explained it in a super fast and super easy, and it was just like, this could have been the whole book. Like this could have been a 5-minute book, right? The whole purpose of this book is to say that like when you have a product, or when your business is at the point where you want to start selling stuff, or you want to actually launch your business, anybody can do that shit. Anybody can do that shit. The author of the book was a stay-at-home dad, and then he became a millionaire. Like anybody can do that shit. You just have to have intention behind it, which is one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I have with starting this channel. Because baby, again, ADHD brain, I'll do some shit, then get bored and be like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I don't know, I'm a failure. No, bitch, you just ain't have no intention about nothing you was doing. You was just out trying to have a good time, trying to learn a new skill. There was no real intention behind it, right? So that community, I love them. I look forward to waking up and reading the book with them, and I can appreciate it. On the outside, when I'm networking, I'm a social butterfly. I'm flying through, I'm gliding through like the gypsy I am. We're going to chat, we're going to talk, we're going to exchange ideas, we're going to exchange phone numbers, and then once I leave the event, I don't even talk to you. I don't even talk to you, right? And it's just like, well, why do you do that? I don't know. Like one of the things that I have learned being in these entrepreneurial spaces is your network is your net worth, right? If you hang around 5 birds, you're going to be the 6th. Okay? Like it's just the laws of the universe. I didn't come up with this shit. It's just, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. If you hang around 6 entrepreneurs, you're going to be the 7th. If you hang around 8 millionaires, you're going to be the 9th, right? Like that is receding. And hanging around people that are actually doing better and want to do better and are creating something, I highly recommend everybody get in those spaces. But before you get in those spaces, understand what it is that you want to get out of it, right? Like you can be the most caring and sharing person, share your ideas, share your systems, no gatekeeping and all of that. But what are you getting out of it? Like, don't be like me in the damn community 2-3 years and ain't said shit. People don't know what you do because you just don't be doing nothing. I didn't know what I wanted to get out of the community, right? Yeah, I want to be around you guys. I want to learn from you guys. But for what reason, right? Like, for what reason? What am I trying to do with this photography that I can ask you guys for help on type shit, right? And I can appreciate that. Like I've had to find a new appreciation or just change the language around meeting new people and building relationships. And a lot of that stems from having to have a relationship with my parents, right? If I can't have a relationship with the source of me, how the fuck can I have a relationship with anyone else? How can I have a relationship with anyone else, right? Yes, I had to have a relationship with myself. I had to know what the fuck I want, which is where those boundaries came in. But at the same time, I had to have a relationship with them, right? Like, I don't have any ill intent or any malicious thoughts or anything towards my parents. It's just growing pains, right? Like, as an adult, I get it. As an adult, I get it. This shit is ghetto. And unfortunately, you guys didn't prepare me for this ghetto ass world. So I had to figure it out on my own. And part of figuring it out on my own was literally figuring it out on my own, away from y'all. Because I'm not getting the education that I need. Maybe you guys don't know how to provide it. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Hindsight is a motherfucker, right? As an adult, I get it. You gotta be willing to grow through some shit. And with family especially, you have to be willing to grow them through some shit. If you're not, if you are completely done with whatever your family dynamic is, that's okay. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it. A lot of people be up in roars or just mad or just not understanding when people be like, I don't talk to my mom. Like, my mom did this. Like, my dad did this to me. And then here you go with people, well, that's still your mom. I'm still your dad. Okay. That motherfucker abused me. I'm supposed to forgive my abuser just because they're my dad? I'm supposed to forgive my abuser just because they were my mom? No. You get to feel how you feel about these people that are a part of your life. You get to be validated in your reasons, and your validation doesn't have to come from anyone else, right? Anyone else. So like, when people say that, I applaud them because it is a challenge. Like, can you imagine just like going through, there are so many people whose parents die when they're very young, or they are orphaned, or they are adopted, and they want that connection with their parent. And then to have a living, breathing parent and then just not communicate them with any thought, is kind of like, damn. Well, at least for me, it was like, damn, that sucks, you know? Wish I could call my mom right now, see what she thinks about this. Or, damn, I need to get some spark plugs for this car. Like, I wish I had my dad here to help me out. Because I know by going to this goddamn car dealership to get this car, these motherfuckers might try to take advantage of me because I'm a woman, right? Type shit. Like, I get both sides of it. Even like when I was in relationships, I always make sure that people who have their parents in their life and have a relationship with them, like, how your mama doing? Like, did you talk to your mom today? Did you call them? Did they eat? Like, I try and make sure that, because I knew my relationship wasn't, the prettiest or whatever, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna repeat the question one more time, because I gotta go. I told y'all I do Lyft, and one of the ways that I make my money, or I'm able to make my money doing Lyft, is by scheduling rides, and I have a scheduled ride that I need to get to pretty soon. So the question today, again, revolving around family. What relationships are you silently expecting to improve while making no intentional effort? I'm going to bring up one more relationship that I'm not making any intentional effort, and that is with the father of my child. All right. So I left my son dad when my son was 2. We were together for about 8 years up until that point, and we kept going in a goddamn circle. We was on a hamster wheel. Hard. And I couldn't figure it out. And for me, if something is not working, I'm gonna leave and go try some new shit, right? That was not his mindset. So I was like, I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna give each of us space. I'm gonna take the baby. I'm gonna take all the responsibilities. You figure out what you want, and then I'm cool with getting back together, but we need space right now, right? Well, we ended up breaking up, right? And over the time, as my kid has grown, I don't know what the hell he got going on. I don't. Like, I'm not even going to put his business out there because I don't know what it is, right? But that's one relationship that I kind of wish that would get better, that I almost kind of want to put intention into making better. Not for me. Not for me. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. It's for the fucking kid. It's for the fucking kid. Like, every argument that we've gotten into over the phone, in person, over text, it's about the fucking kid. On my side, it's about the fucking kid. I don't care who you fucking. I don't care who you dating. I don't care who you living with. It's about the fucking kid. And I'm someone who changes my number frequently. So I would give you my number. But then once I realized that we don't do nothing but argue, now you don't have that phone access to me. You can call me on Facebook. I have a Facebook. You can reach out. I still have Facebook Messenger for you to reach out. He doesn't reach out. He doesn't reach out. I could argue about that, but why? Why? Why would I waste my energy arguing about something that you clearly are showing me through your actions that you don't want, right? Don't want. Again, for years, he would call maybe once or twice a year. And I was just like, yo, like, I got to a point where I was like, either you're going to be in this kid's life or you're not. We're not going to do that whole back and forth shit. We're not going to do that whole you're in the door and you're out the door. No, motherfucker, are you in or are you not? Because that's not fair to the child. Again, this shit has nothing to do with me. My son's dad is the only son of an only son of an only son with a only son. Like, at some point, you have to want the relationship with this child. And if you don't, that's fine. That is fine. Say that so that I, as the active and present parent, can explain that to him, right? I don't know what you're working with, so we don't talk about him in this house because it's like a out of sight, out of mind thing. And I can only imagine that it is that way for him as well. I give him that grace. I don't know. I don't know what he's going through. But again, I did want to try and make it better for the kid. I wanted to try and reach out more. But this is 26. Last year, tell you this story, and then we're going to wrap this shit up. Last year, 2025, his oldest niece graduated from high school, right? They live in Vegas. We took a trip out to Vegas to celebrate her graduation, right? Again, we don't talk to him, so I don't know what's going on, right? We don't talk to him, so I don't know what's going on. I was talking to the niece, which is my niece too. Like, I remember when she was born type shit. That's my niece too, right? So we're going out, talking to her, communicating with her for months, okay? For months I've been communicating with this girl, right? So we get out there. And I actually we have our hotel, go check in a hotel, blah, 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 blah. And then we go by the house to actually see her. When we get there, she's living with her great-grandmother. Grandmother says, you know, his dad is here. You know, his dad is here. No, I didn't. Again, I don't talk to him. He doesn't talk to us, right? So he does not have my phone number. But he has a Google number for me because you can't have my real number. You have a Google number for me. You have a Facebook Messenger that you can reach out to me. And then I think you follow me on TikTok or some shit like that. Like, there are ways that he can reach out to me. He chooses not to. When he learned that we were in Vegas at the same time, oh, now all of these options that you've had to reach out before, now you know how to use them. Amazing. It's amazing how that works. It's like magic or some shit, right? It's amazing. Now you want to reach out. Now, like, what is that? Like, what is that? Like, I understand this is your niece. I understand that. But you would go across the country to see your niece graduate, but you can't call your child? That's what you're telling me? Okay, boo. Whatever. Again, it's not about me. So I, put my pride aside. Once I acknowledged that he was fucking trying to contact me. Okay, cool. Well, we're here until these days. I will bring him by your hotel so y'all can spend time together, right? Brought him by the hotel, let them talk. They was like two goddamn nerds. They was like two goddamn nerds, two peas in the pod talk. I did not interrupt them because it is not about me. It's about you having a relationship with your child, right? They talking. Well, I got some pictures of them, which I need to develop. Jesus Christ. But yeah, got some pictures with them. That was the thing. once we leave, I think he like let me know that he was back home or whatever. And I was like, okay, thanks. Haven't heard from him since. That was in 2025. June of 2025. Have not heard from him since. And even when I came back, after we came back from that trip, because I did have a fucking attitude, I'm not gonna fucking lie, I had a fucking attitude. Because you don't call your kid. But then once you see that we are in the same place as you, now it's all fucking friendly. Now it's all, hey, bitch, don't talk to me. Don't fucking touch me. Because where is this energy for your child on a consistent basis? So I called once I got back home and we had this conversation. Like, I wanted to apologize. Like, my energy was stank as fuck. I'm sorry. You know, I wanted to apologize. But like, I don't know what you got going on, but like, you have access to talk to him. You have access to communicate with him. I'm not keeping him from you in no way, shape, or form. You are keeping yourself from him, and I don't understand why. Like, you're not explaining anything to me, and I don't want to like push it or be too nosy, because that may lead to an argument. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to work with the information that you're giving me, but you're not giving me anything, right? So we had that conversation after our trip, and we have not heard from him since. We have not heard from him since. So one of the ladies in my group chat, like I said, we be connected on some weird shit. We be living parallel lives, right? She actually reached out to her kid's dad. And it was just like talking to a fucking brick wall. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to learn from your fucking lesson. And I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to do that, because I have the evidence that if you wanted to, you could. But you're not, so you don't. And that's what I'm going to take it unless I see evidence of otherwise. I don't know what you got going on. Yeah, I could ask, and I have asked, and I still don't know what you got going on, right? So it's up to you, bro. It's up to you. Again, I'm not holding my kid hostage. I'm not keeping him from you. I'm not blocking any phone calls. I'm not deleting any messages. It's just you don't reach out. And I can only do but so much. I can only do but so much. And again, I'm dealing with fucking perimenopause and ADHD and raising a kid and try to build a business and doing Lyft to make fucking money. I don't got time for those shit. I don't got time for your shit. Like, if you want to insert yourself into it, do it. Do it in a respectful fucking manner. But do it. Like, I don't have a problem with it, but you're not. So I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to leave that there. But that's a relationship that I intentionally wanted to make better, but I have the evidence I need. And I'm just going to, move forward with that. So that's going to be the end of the episode. Again, I'm going to repeat the prompt or the question one more time just before I go. What relationship are you silently expecting to improve while making no intentional effort? Oh, and then I owe y'all proof of my work yesterday, right? So there's this dude in the Social Proof Circle, dude JR. Shout out to JR. He's an accountability coach. And I have been meaning to book a call with JR for a while now, right? And around the time that I wanted to book a call with him, I couldn't. I needed that money for something else. I don't got no job, which means I don't got no health insurance, right? Which I need to get some. We figuring it out, y'all. But I had to go to the dentist because I need a tooth pull. I have an impacted wisdom tooth, and that shit was hurting. So I go to the dentist, right? I have my little monies. I go to the dentist. I see them. I tell them I'm there I need a tooth pulled, bruh. I need it pulled today, right? They go do the x-rays and all that. Apparently, this was just like a consultation to see what was going on, right? That was $150. Okay, cool. So they didn't tell me, in order to get this tooth pulled, I would have to make an appointment with the oral surgeon. Okay. Well, about time I got there, the oral surgeon was leaving. He was only there till like 11 or whatever, right? So I have to make an appointment to see the oral surgeon. And apparently, to get the tooth pulled, it's about $1,300. America. Who the fuck are you talking to? What the fuck is going on? right? $1,300. I was like, are y'all fucking serious? But then, in total, because I did have to pay a deposit, in total, it came out to be around like roughly like $1,800 altogether. Because I had to pay for the anesthesia and stuff. Like, this American system can eat a dick. Eat a dick. I understand it's going to be expensive. I had about $1,000. I was like ready to drop it. I need 800 more. But bitch, I got rent to pay. I got food to buy. What is happening? So I do have to get some insurance. But anyway, that was a long way around saying like I couldn't use that money to book a call with him. So he decided to book a call with me instead, right? So yesterday we were working on, like, he helped me come up with some numbers for my packages. He helped me come up with he helped me post. I don't be posting to my social medias. I know I need to get better with that. I'm going to work on that this week. Hold me to it. Oh my God. I don't have any space on my phone, so it makes it fucking hard. And doing it on a computer, it's so weird. Whatever. But no excuse, right? But he helped me make a post for the first time in a couple of years. He helped me come up with pricing for my packages. 2 packages we came up with the pricing for. And then since I live in an apartment complex and school is about to start out here, I've been wanting to, for a couple of years, do like back to school photos for the kids around here. So I came up with a flyer for that and an email to send the complex. I had to last night redo the flyer just so it can include a phone number or like a QR code for people to sign up that are interested. So I got that QR code. I sent it out to the goddamn leasing office. I was waiting for them to reply. Hopefully they do within like the next hour or something, just in case I need to, edit something, and I'd have to find somewhere to actually do it. So I got some work done yesterday. It wasn't all bullshit. I got some work done. And I just want to say shout out to him, shout out to JR for holding me accountable for that. And I had to reschedule our call for today because I have this ride that I got to go to. So I'm going to end the episode there. And just, if you want to work on your relationships, but be intentional about it. Don't be fucking petty. Don't go in there with an attitude. Don't go in there feeling like you are better than the other person. If you want to work it out, actually work it the fuck out. Talk about it. Share perspective. Share ideas. Not even compromise. Fuck a compromise. But come to an even ground. If this is a relationship that you want to build, if this is a relationship that you want to grow, and if it's a relationship you want to end, then hey, fucking end it. But try if you're willing to try. That's all. So that's going to be the end of the episode. If you made it this far in the episode, drop a tornado in the comments, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Drink some motherfucking water because it's hot. And if you are going through the change with me, give me some tips. Because I am burning up. I'm burning up. Like, I'm sweating. I don't even got no tits, but they sweating. Like, I just took a shower, but I'm sweating. And the air is on. And I'm sweating. So, drink your water. I love you guys. Have a good day. And remember, I don't got my shit together, and neither do you, but we're going to get it together. Peace out, y'all.